Hello everyone, and welcome to our yet another discussion on incomplete records. Before you go through this lecture video, I want you to ensure that you have got a copy of these revision questions. There are four sets of revision questions, and I'm going to work out question number 2, which we have already done in our live interactive lecture. So the question that I'm going to do today is question number 2, which I've picked from May 2018, and this is question number 2 of the CPA. So I presume that if you have these questions, definitely you have gone through this particular question. Of course, in this question we are given John, who has been trading since 2012, and his nephew, who is not trained in accounting, has been assisting him to keep records in addition to helping him in the shop. John would like to know the profit made in 2017, and you have been hired by John, who has availed the following information. So the examiner gave us the analysis of the payments made, both cash and bank payments. Then of course some more information was given there, which I know you have read through. So we are required to prepare for John for the year end 31st of December 2017, the statement of affairs as at 1st of January, the cash book, and the statement of profit or loss. So the presentation of my solution is going to be in 3 videos, or 3 sessions for that matter. The first session, which is this one here, is going to cover the statement of affairs. The second session will cover the cash book. The third session will cover the statement of profit or loss. One, I need to first of all talk about the statement of affairs. From the presentation I made in the major lecture session, which I've already shared with you on your student account, I have talked about the approaches you should make in case the capital is not known, purchases are not known, sales are not known, drawings are not known, and so on. So on the part of capital not being known, I mentioned that you need to prepare what we call the statement of affairs. The statement of affairs is a snapshot of the balance sheet, and it captures the opening assets, liabilities of the company. The statement of affairs is built on the accounting equation, which is assets equal to liabilities plus equity, or capital for that matter. So meaning that if you're looking for capital, then you need to get the opening assets minus the opening liabilities. So when you look at the information given to us, you see that the examiner has given us the opening balances in note number 4, where the examiner is saying that John's nephew has provided you the following balances at the beginning of the year and at the end of the year 2017. So when you're preparing the statement of affairs, concentrate on the opening capital, on the opening balances. So for the motor vehicle we have 3.6, for furniture we have 7.5, cash we have 8.650, bank we have 2.3, inventories we have 4.560, trade payables we have 9,567, salaries outstanding, these are accruals, 1.7. Then the trade receivables, which are current assets, we have 15,450. So these are the figures we capture and take to our statement of affairs. So I'm going to take you to my statement of affairs, and you see how I have presented it. All right, on your screens right now, I have my statement of affairs. Of course, you start with the title, John Enterprises statement of affairs as at 1st of January 2017. So we begin by recognizing the assets, which include the non-current assets. As I mentioned, we have the motorcycle at net book value of 3.6. We have furniture, net book value of 7.5. Then we have our current assets, several of these. We have the inventory, which is 4,560,400. Trade receivables, which are 15,450,000, and then we have the bank, which is 2,300,000. Then we have the cash, which is 8,650,000. I just want to confirm this cash and bank. Okay, so all these have been given. The total assets, if you add through from the motorcycle, you get a figure of 42,060,400. So as I mentioned, the statement of affairs follows the accounting equation. So after getting the assets, you need to subtract the liabilities so that you arrive at the capital. So the liabilities opening balances, we have the trade payables of 9,567,000. Salaries outstanding, we have 1.7 million, and those are the liabilities that we have. So the total liabilities come to a figure of 11,267,000. So when you get 11,267,000 minus 42 million, you end up with opening capital balance of 30,793,400 shillings. So that is your completed statement of affairs, and of course in most cases you shouldn't waste a lot of time on it because the marks are allocated. As you can see, the marks that we are allocated for our statement of affairs, we are only 3 marks. So you need to be very fast in preparing that statement. So I want you to go to the next lecture video, which covers the cash book, and as you can see, there are several marks for us to capture in that part of the question. So you can always pause this lecture video and pick all these figures because I'm trying to beat the time as fast as possible. So you can pause and put down all these, okay, and then proceed to the next lecture video that covers the cash book. Thank you.